take a quick look at one of these visualizers from O-Physics, and let's see if we can play it out. We're talking about this light wave having an orientation, and wow, behold, look at that. That's the animation of what we drew earlier, okay? See how the magnetic field travels along with the electric field? I feel like it's not really convincing, but like, there we go. We could click things off and on to show the planes. There we go. There's just the electric or just the magnetic field, but adding things back in again. There's one plane. It's perpendicular to this other plane. All right, fair enough. Pause that. But if you take a look at the polarizers, we got this idea of now we have a vertical polarizer taking the unpolarized light, polarizing it vertically, and notice how it passes through all the other vertical polarizers. This is the picket fence model at work. If I tilt this guy, whoa, 90 degrees, notice that we block everything out, right? If we tilt it partially, though, like this, notice that some gets through and some gets through the next one as well. People sometimes say, though, like, oh, okay, well, what if I make this guy 0 and I make this guy be 90? That's going to cancel it out, right? What if I do this? That's weird. The one in between is now at an angle, and somehow light's coming out the other side. You guys catch what just happened there? I'll do it again. If I knock this guy down to 0, the 90-degree one cancels it out. If I take this guy all the way to 90, it cancels it out right away. But if I take it to something in between, some gets through that second polarizer, and some also gets through the third polarizer. Everybody see what I'm talking about? So this is the visualizer that we're pulling from O-Physics, but I also want to grab this, take it over here, and talk about what that would look like in terms of this slideshow. Okay, so I want to pop back a little bit. This slideshow is actually a slideshow that I made, but it's an animated slideshow. And so what we got here is this person that's doing what we saw in the visualizer. First, she's got two polarizers that are both vertically oriented. Then she takes two polarizers where one's horizontally oriented and one's vertically oriented. Then she takes one polarizer that's at an angle, but the one at the front is still vertical and the one at the back is still horizontal. That's the same as the visualizers that we just looked at, okay? So we've got to talk about why this happens. And so in your notes, you've got something that you're going to fill in. It looks like kind of a comic strip, okay? So I'll just flash over to the camera really quickly. Right here, here's our comic strip, okay? Now, if you're somebody who's trying to follow along by looking at a video, you are welcome to pause and write all this stuff down. But if you're going to do it live with me right now, then you're going to have to live through this, okay? All right, so let me pull back over the video. And again, if you miss anything during class, you can get it from the video too. Oh, I want to full size this, my bad. I'll mute this just in case it messes with anything, because I want it to just be my audio. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll stop for a second